Hello, the co-creative weavers. Here's Erik Amazing. Erik Amazing Me, like the name of my website, where my surname Macy is woven in, and I'm all about sharing many different weavings, like in my weekly readings, like today on a Saturday, which is all about spreading the seeds of wisdom. Is the 6th chapter of my book, The Wyrding Way, which means the Weaving Way, where I talk about 6 natural cycles that we all go through in life, like the first chapter of grounding, where we are all planted like a unique seed in the soul, or like where our first destiny thread is woven in the big net of Wyrd, the Norse language and mythology, and then we continue to grow our roots, which is all about identity and personality development in our unique way. And that's where like knowing yourself comes from. The more we consciously know about the meaning of our name, how we are uniquely woven in the universe through the birth runes, or like in the Slavic tradition, the soul tree horoscope that I've embroidered in my shamanic dress, which you see here in the back of me, where we uniquely supported through our roots, through Beregini energies and symbols in the trunk and our branches. There are many tools, like the Jungian archetypes, is another one, numerology, you name it. There are many different tools that help us to consciously weave our destiny. And then my 3rd chapter describes about how we then leave the comfort zone, like a seed which leaves the soul and then continues to grow, and then we face challenges and the outside, which have got a lot to do with integration of our shadow work, or releasing our programs, limiting beliefs, and so on. And then we continue to grow into our full blooming, or spreading our wings, like in the soul tree horoscopes. It's like to fulfill our potential, to stretch our branches. And then the 6th cycle, like Saturday, the 6th day of the week, it's all about spreading the seeds. That's like in nature, where the flower then returns back to the earth and spreads her seeds. That's why I like to spread my wisdom seeds to you on this Saturday. With an oracle card of the corn, which is all about abundance. Corn represents the mother of sustenance and tangible abundance. The symbol represents material prosperity in the world of form that provides stability and sustenance to many. There is more than enough. The invitation is, you planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of the corn comes to honor this and show you a bountiful harvest. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust. Whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are so blessed when the symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. The medicine of this card. Beware of shortcuts to your dreams, or a fast track being offered to you now. Be especially mindful of your feelings of entitlement, or an expectation to get something for nothing. This is a time for gratitude, perseverance and humility. Be prepared to work towards your goals and plant the seeds of your intentions consciously and respectfully. Release any insecure thoughts of scarcity, feeling that there is not enough, or worry that someone else could take what is yours. Know that the universe will always provide, but you must be in a relationship with it in order to receive. You will reap what you sow. Take heart, even if you didn't plant well and have conjured up the illusion of a drought. There is always a new season to begin again. So another opportunity to let go of our scarcity mindsets, and like the corn, which shows all the abundance in the world. It's an endless field of corn. Once we released our scarcity mindsets, then we create spaciousness to receive all the abundance which is out there. And summertime is perfectly representable of this abundance, where everything is fully blooming, and for us to just open up and to receive it. And also the Beregini symbol of the third circle. Third circle is all about love and wisdom. In Slavic, this is very old Slavic sacred wisdom, where our soul incarnates and moves through 9 different dimensions, starting with the divine world, where we are still very close upon our birth to the divine world. Then we move through, arriving through the second circle of life, and then continue to the third circle, where it's materializing even more, where we start to acquire wisdom and start to open ourselves to love with other people. Then we continue to create in the fourth circle. Then in the fifth, it's all about words and communication and prayer. Then in the sixth circle, it's all about protection, where we mature souls even more in this material realm of the earth. And then we start to set up our boundaries, our values, so it's all about protection. Then we continue to evolve in the seventh circle, which is all about fire and transformation. The eighth circle is all about ancestors and community. And then finally the ninth circle is all about earth. So it's like from the first circle, the sun, the divine world, to a fully incarnation, as embodied souls on earth. And so in this Slavic tradition, we are all journeying through these 9 circles, and we have got 7 main goddess archetypal powers called Bereginis, who support us through our roots. That's why it's called the soul tree horoscope, like in our roots. And then our main energy, which is in our trunk, that is always weaving through us our whole lives. And then the branches, which is about like our potential, which wants to be fulfilled and self-actualized through us. So if you want to receive your soul tree horoscope, get in touch with me. I love to offer those very in-depth 35 to 40 pages reports, where we can look at all your 7 goddess archetypal powers, their ages, when they are most active, at your ancestral karma, at your soul plant. Get in touch with me. I love offering those. And for this week, it's the energy of the Seductress. So you can already see these 2 birds, like doves. A lot of times it's also seen as 2 swans coming together. It's coming from the middle world, and her theme is love. Her affirmation is, wings grow through love, to attract the right partner, to sustain relationship and fill it with new life, and to live out our feminine energy and power. I always have got this message inside of her and then I wear it in my bra or put it underneath the pillow, which helps me to connect with the message and the energy of this Beregini even more. When I wake up, I also ask what would the Seductress do today, and that way I then freely write what comes up every morning. Very beautiful way to connect with our Beregini's energies. And the rune for next week is Thirisaz. It's the third rune of the Elder Futhag. It stands for the giant and their thorns. Yeah, so challenges in life or aggression. It also comes from the name Thors. It's a giant. Yeah, and also the god Thor is associated with Thirisaz, and he is there's the main god who protects us living on Midgard in the earth realm. So when we undergo adversity and challenging life situation, we can always call upon Thor and his hammer, the Mjolnir. Yeah, that can help us to release the thorns, the challenges in life. And it's also about the Thors, which is a gigantic power that is not as evolved, and to our conscious power to turn it into great power away from the thorns. Yeah, so we can always work with Thor when we have got this rune, and like with the card of the corn, which invites us to release scarcity. We can release these thorns of scarcity, limiting beliefs, by, for example, calling on Thor, or like working with Mjolnir hammer to slash off, to release those limiting beliefs. Or also go into shamanic journeying, like my teacher Majin Rose, on her website there's also shamanic journey with Thirisaz, and there's also a way where you can go to where you feel in your body there are thorns, and to literally pull them out, the thorns. Yeah, and you can say whilst you're pulling out the limiting beliefs, wherever they are, where you feel them in your body blocked, you can literally pull them out, release it. Yeah. And you can also chant like Thirisaz, Thirisaz, whilst you're pulling it out. And on my path, the breast cancer journey, I also worked with my demons of the tumor and metastasis. I wrote a book about it, and I also got to know, for example, my tumor as the big gigantic power of Obscurus, which is also in the Fabulous Beasts movies, the suppressed magical powers. And this is what I wrote about this. Since I joined forces with the Obscurus, I no longer fear my cancer and can really invite this energy in as often as possible and speak to this demon. And demon actually in Old Greek is the daimon, it's my highest self, if I turn towards it with love instead of suppressing it. This is my giantess in harmony with him. It feels like the missing healing piece is go towards what scares us and truly embrace it, and show love which makes our heart wide open we can feel gigantic as well. Like everything is possible. And the answer of outrageous love to outrageous pain seems exactly right again. So it's like the thorn in the rose. It's like a rose cannot exist without the thorns. It's about embracing our thorns, but they are in the lovingly way become part of us. Yeah, or we can in a loving way release that what no longer serves us. I recently also wrote a poem about the rose and thorns and our boundaries. Love is like a rose. She comes with thorns and many, many layers of beauty. The thorns are very necessary boundaries for the love to flourish in its most beautiful glory. We are all like roses who love to share our full essence selves once we have developed our boundaries of self-love. No thorns, no rose. No boundaries, no fully lived out love in all her forms and facets. So I think that very beautifully summarizes our work of unconditional love, to receive the abundance or love by turning towards our thorns and see them as personal boundaries and values, or our demons, or actually our diamonds, like the old Greek word diamond is our higher self. And through this love, this is the biggest transformational power to our to any challenges that we go through. Yeah, so happy blessings, Blagadaru for the week, calendar week 29th coming up. Let in all the abundance and love, and also love all your thorns, all your wounds, until they turn into wonders. And this giant Thurs turns into Thor, who is also half giant, and so very protective, loving patron. And we all carry the same alchemical transformational powers inside of us. Many blessings. Blagadaru. Bye bye.